In this video, I'll be talking about the new content for the Bungie 30th anniversary event. This includes the 6-man activity, the loot that you can get, how to get said loot, how to get Galahorn and Forerunner, and watch to the end so you can know everything about this event that's going on. Only thing I'm not going over is the dungeon. That'll be a whole nother separate video that I'll do. This video will be covering the activity, the loot, and how to get it, then how to get the exotic weapons, Forerunner and Galahorn, what they do, and how to get their catalysts and what the catalysts do. Before we get into that, if you see my content helpful, subscribe for more content, and for some abilities some consider unnatural. Now let's get on our sparrows. Also, if I miss anything, comment it so watching I can keep an ear on what I missed or got wrong. The video was made in a slight rush because this content's new and just came out Tuesday and I tried to upload Saturday, so pardon any errors, please. Now let's get into this video. Well, the content of this video. To start off with, I am going to do the activity and how it works. The activity is a game show type thing that starts out with our totally legit exotic dealer, Zur. Where does he get exotics? I do not know. Where does he get them? Why does he get them? Why does he want us to buy them? Many of these questions will still be unanswered. So you first spawn in with your team, and you get shot out of a gravity cannon. You then kill some Taken, and then after you kill the Taken, you start it officially. Each encounter is called a dare. There are power-ups that quicken your cooldowns or make you jump higher. There are mobility, intellect, and strength. From so far I've seen, there's also discipline, which is grenade cooldown, and strength is, melee, intellect is super, and mobility just makes you jump higher. Now your first dare starts after this wheel is spun. It's called the Wheel of Adversity, and it basically just goes like this.
Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn.
The enemy chosen from the wheel is the enemy you need to fight. I've not played enough of the activity to know all what to do for each enemy, so in this area of the screen, you can see the directions on what to do for the event. And in actual counters, it's as simple as doing what the thing says. Now the enemies you can fight, which I probably should have said before, what the dares are, or, well, my basic all-around tip you should do for them. You have the Fallen, Hive, Vex, Cabal, and Taken. Weird that there is no Scorn, probably because of the most recent enemy faction out of the 5? Is it 5? I don't think it's 5. I think it's... No, it's 6. Because Scorn make it 6. There are 2 or 3 encounters per enemy type you're fighting. As said, you just do what the instructions say on the top, and you're in the Bueno zone. Then after the first 2 encounters, you go through an obstacle course, which if you go to the top, you get a Star Horse's Favor, which gives you heavy and refreshed abilities. Then you go to the next room where you do some more encounters. You do a mini boss fight that gives you loot. And then at the end, you fight a final boss that is chosen by the plate you stand on for what door, if you are lucky. Now, if you're not lucky, you get RNG'd into a random boss. I'm gonna make a little quick thing right here. I'm actually wrong on it being random. It is actually, you have to choose a correct door that the Star Horse chooses. And I think there's certain audio cues that there is for each enemy. And I think Cabal's like, why did I try to make horse sounds? Bruh. If you're playing the higher difficulty for the activity, it's set for the week. So this week is Zydron the Gate Lord. You then get a chest with your loot. The final chest can drop treasure keys, which are able to open treasure chests in Zur's treasure hoard. And that was the end of the activity. Now we're quickly going to go over the loot and how to get it. Now I'm going to talk about the loot and how to get it. So the weapons that you can get is Forerunner, the new exotic sidearm, Galahorn, Hardener Dust, a kinetic grenade launcher, IS Luna, a kinetic 140 RPM hand cannon, Wastelander, which is the marathon shotgun, Matador 64, which is a shotgun from Destiny 1, 1000 Yard Stare, a sniper rifle from Destiny 1, Retrace Path, the focus rifle from Halo Reach, if you're familiar with Halo Reach, and is now as the first legendary trace rifle in the game. That's pretty cool. The BXR-55 Battler, aka the battle rifle, which is a 450 RPM pulse rifle that has a cool scope on it. You can, when you zoom in instead of, I think, iron sights or however Destiny zooms in, it actually does like that. Ooh, did I just hit my mic? I hit my mic by accident. My hand around. But it does the scope that thing in Halo. There's also half truths and the other half, which I'm not kidding. There's literally a sword called the other half, and it's another half of half truths. They're based on the energy sword from Halo, and if you duct tape them together, it look like, a big energy sword. And then there's the Myth Claimer, which is also a sword. There's also the loot for each class you can get, along with the cosmetic items, ghosts, sparrows, emblems, blah, 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 blah. Don't know what that part was, but you get it. So how do you get this loot? You play the game. Well, Sherlock Holmes. Final boss. The way you can get these weapons are playing the activity and defeating them for the dungeon. Notably, after the first boss, when you killed the ogre. That ogre boss is annoying. I hate ogre boss in this game. Then after the sparrow mines part, where the skull is, there's a chest in the left eye of the skull that if you're facing it, it is on your right. But if you're inside the skull, it is on your left. And probably many more secret chests that might exist in opening chests with treasure keys at Xur's treasure hoard in the Eternity, which is right here. This is where the Eternity is. And there's Xur's treasure hoard, where there are separate chests that have different loot for what you want. Also, there are rewards that you can get from Xur from rank ups, and probably think some more that I missed out. But that's the basics there. So acquiring this loot from the event is pretty simple to acquire, and it is not too much of a grind to get there. A lot of RNG, so it is still kind of a lot of a grind. But if your RNG is godly and you just get weapon after weapon, it's not much of a grind. Like, you get one weapon, then you get a different weapon, then you get a different weapon. You're gonna have if you want the weapons, you're not gonna be grinding for too long. But if you want to get the god rolls, you're gonna be there for some time. So now we're gonna get into the exotics and how they work. But before we get into the exotics, recently we've hit 60 subscribers. I want to give my subscribers a name, which is in progress. Also, if you're new to my channel or a viewer that has been watching for some time, I suggest you subscribe. This video has been helpful for us so far. It is free, and the path of some abilities some consider unnatural. Also, like the video too. Also, comment down below the weapons you've gotten so far. Have you gotten Galahorn, Full Runner, or have you not gotten both, or just one of them? Tell me in the comments. Now let's get into how to get the exotics and how the exotics work, along with their catalyst. Now, to get the exotic sidearm Forerunner, first you have to bring back strange coins to the Star Horse, and I'll now call him Paracausal Juan. So is Paracausal Juan is where these strange coins go in D1. Then what happens to these strange coins next? Like what happens next? Oh yeah, strange coins are back. Paracausal Juan will give you the quest, which will require you 3 bounties from Paracausal Juan, which you can buy with strange coins. Did you know strange coins are back? If you do harder bounties, you'll gain more progress. After that, you go back to Xur to talk to him. Now you need a strange key by ranking up through Xur, which can be done by doing the activity. Then follow where I go. Then interact with this pod that definitely isn't Master Chief. Then visit Banshee, and you finally have the gun. How does the gun work? The gun is like the pistol from Halo, which is full stop, basically describes the weapon. An oversized sidearm that fires full auto and deals increased precision damage to unshielded enemies. To get the catalyst, you need to get rank 16 for the anomalous access card. After saying that, it turns into the catalyst, and all you need to do is kill enemies. So you're going to definitely need to go to Thrallway. What the catalyst does is, for some of your ammo, you convert your grenade into a Halo frag. For Galahorn, you have to have the pack. Then go to Xur. After you talk to Xur, you have to complete the Grasp Avarice dungeon. Just you find a group through LFG or friends for this. Then go to Shahan. Then you have to get a wolf pack rounds by killing powerful fallen, which can be done by just doing a lost sector. I did this one a couple times. Then complete Exodus Garden 2A, and then talk to the people you need to. I think it goes like Banshee, Shahan, then go back to the Cosmodrome and craft it. Something like that. And then boom, you get Galahorn. How Galahorn works is that it is a basic rocket launcher, but has wolfpack rounds, like little cluster bombs that go like that. To get the catalyst, I've not gotten it yet, but I get the catalyst, I have not gotten it yet, so I don't have any gameplay to help. So I'm just gonna try my best to explain this, or well, what to do exactly, not anything where located is. First, you need Gallahorn. Then you need to grab a fire team for the new dungeon to find some secret chest. Open the secret chest, you need to have the burn by riches effect. There's a reaver band nearby that you can shoot that drops engrams. That is the explanation I'm going to give you for. I don't know the location of Vandal in the chest, and I don't have actual gameplay of that, and I haven't actually thought of doing the catalyst yet. So what the catalyst does is that it gives a larger magazine size with wolfpack rounds, kills that create a more powerful missile at the kill location where the enemy dies. I'm going to give you my thoughts about the content. Content definitely won't sustain us until Witch Queen. It is fun though. It's a fun event, definitely. The activity is pretty fun, heal. It's like Marat. I'm gonna give you my thoughts about the content. The content won't sustain us until Witch Queen, but it'll be a fun event to play, even if the normal Destiny 2 thing happens and it kind of gets repetitive. The activity is like Menagerie, and the wheel's pretty cool along with the bosses, which are OG Destiny bosses. For example, Crota, Zydron. The lightning rounds are cool for, extra loot. You just get free extra loot. I don't know if it's random or anything specific. Unlike the door, actually, which boss it is random, but you have to basically choose the correct one. The weapons are really cool and just maximum nostalgia and work in a way they fit in the Destiny 2 universe. Like the pistol forerunner, it just looks like it does in Halo, but has a kind of Destiny 2 style to it. Like, the dungeon is really unique with the spike traps and mechanics, like the exotic engrams you pick up and bank in a little crystal to disable shields of certain enemies, or do whatever that does for whatever encounter. Scorch Cannon thing when I first saw it made me go. The Fallen Shield is cool because you yeet a server that you need to push around that goes into a cannon that you can rotate and fire the cannon with the Scorch Cannon. It's cannonception. Like, seriously. It is definitely, from my opinion, worth to get it because Gallahorn's really, really good. And Dungeon's really, really good. Pretty fun. I actually get a team for that because doing it solo, depending on the player, might suck. I said it won't last the Witch Queen, but you should give it a try. You don't see the worst for $25 for the pack. Wait for a sale is my best tip on that. I hope you thought this video was helpful. It was a bit quicker, so I might have missed a few things, but if you thought it helped, then like, subscribe, and comment on anything I missed. This was Toaster, playing Halo Infinite, then Warframe, then eating a train. See you soon.